Welcome. I am doing Reiki. It's mainly energetic. It depends how sensitive you are to energy. I'm only allowing energies of unconditional love. All other emotions, lower vibrational emotions, may not enter. Because you have a negative belief system, it's literally impossible for someone to steal your soul. It is not physically possible. I'm grateful that the synchronicities brought you to my videos. All you have to do is allow yourself to relax and receive the energy, the vibration of balance that I'm setting. Well, it's kind of unconscious. They see something that they don't understand, and since how their programming is, they immediately go into a fear mindset because they don't understand what is happening and how the system works. Everything's backwards. I know sometimes I may come off as someone who just looks secretive. I don't speak a lot, but it's usually because I'm determining the energies. Because I have a lot of people who come in and they will say a comment, and I need to figure out if they're really asking because they really want to know, or if they're asking because they just want to get me to expend more energy that is needed. Yes, that is true. But I see it as a test. If I immediately try to eliminate everybody who posts a comment that I do not like, I will track more of that. But if I see the comments, they come up, but I do not react, it allows me to learn that lesson. It's like practice for me to see how long I can stay and hold the light as waves of energy comes in. It helps me stay grounded. Everything serves a purpose for me. Thank you for having understanding. I think Zach was talking collectively to people who enter. Yeah, you have to be careful with the words that you speak. The only way you attract those type of beings if you believe those beings have power. The beings that you call demons and stuff, they don't have power. The only the only magic they have is just illusion, and they try to trick you to make you believe that they have power, but they have no power because darkness doesn't have power. And if you ever come into contact with one of those beings, you can literally command them to leave. If you become aware of them, you just tell them to leave, and they will have to leave. Or you just ask your archangels, Archangel Michael, and he will remove them. He said, well, I can agree that my aura is green, but I don't think it's because I'm stink. It's because I'm in my heart energy right now, and the heart chakra is the color of green. I actually seen the aura once. You must have unconditional love and forgiveness for everybody, because I know sometimes people will say things that they don't understand, but as long as you have forgiveness in your heart for them, because at some point we was all at that point, the just the beginning stages. I'll say if it was me about 3 years ago, I probably would have been doing the same thing as everybody else in the comments. Because as Archangel Michael said in one of the videos, he said there's not a single soul on this earth that has not harmed another being. It may not be in this lifetime, but all the other lifetimes that we had, we all have done something against another. That is why I cannot place any judgment on any other being who does anything that's supposedly evil or wrong towards me, because I know at some point in my journey I have done the same thing. So you must look at these beings with understanding and unconditional love and forgiveness, and say thank you to them for showing you, being a reflection. And by doing that, it allows them to see that there's a different path, and they begin to open up a little bit for understanding. My foot definitely went to sleep. Okay, use some of this gold. It's all about the intention behind the question. So this right here, what I'm doing is I'm setting the core vibration. So imagine there's people who are coming in and they're feeling low on vibration and they need assistance in raising their vibration, raising themselves to that still point. So what I do is I hold my vibration, I set the healing vibration, the vibe, the frequency of balance, that feeling of calmness, and then the other people, when they look at me and watch the videos, I feel their emotional state, because I'm people, they call me an empath or empathic, someone who's sensitive to other people's emotions in an energetic state. And what happened is I feel their emotions. So the person's stressed out, if they have a lot of tension in their neck and their arms or in their body, I work on their spirit body or their astral body. I work on the subtle bodies, because it's as above, so below. So first it's energetic, then it's physical. So I remove the energetic blockages, and then the physical comes after. So then the physical pain leaves. So sometimes you may feel pressure in your head or pressure in your spine, like there's a blockage, like you have back pain. It's usually because it's an energy blockage. You can learn more about this if you look into like Chinese medicine, like acupuncture. And then what I'm also doing, it's almost like Tai Chi or Qigong. Tai Chi is when they move the energy. And I learned this. I didn't go to a Reiki school or anything. I just learned this by watching other Reiki videos. Anybody can do Reiki. You don't have to get certified to do it. Everyone's Reiki is unique. Reiki is like the beginning stages. If people ever wondered like how did Sananda or Jesus was able to transform elements, it's because he was in a way higher level. He was able to change the vibration of matter itself. Since he was since everything is made out of the same element, Jesus, he knew that he was able to change. All he had to do was change the vibration of the atoms, and he can change the physical object. That's how he was able to change water into wine, because wine has a different vibration than water. So all he did was change the vibration of the water into the vibration of wine, and it turned into wine because he changed the element instantly. And so what he did, as he was speaking in some of his, if you read how he placed his hand on the lady's head and he channeled life force energy through his crown chakra. So he pulled energy in vertically and expelled it horizontally. So you pull in vertically through the top of your head, through the base of your feet, and you push out horizontally through your hands. So he channeled the life force energy into her and basically changed her dimensions rapidly into she was in a dimension where she was no longer paralyzed, and people can physically see her legs just straightening out because the dimensions are changing, because we're constantly changing dimensions every second. And how people get into rapid healing is there's a dimension, the all they did was shift that body part into a dimension where it was never broken. So like if you broke your arm, there's infinite realities where that arm is broken, but there's also infinite realities where that arm is fixed. So if the person become conscious aware, they shift their dimension to where the arm is fixed, so it's never broken. Because every change is a total change. Every second you're in a different universe, but it's happening so fast that you cannot you don't see it. But sometimes you may be able to see it, like if you take a mushroom trip or you get in like into that really high zone, you can actually see dimensions flickering, like you can see yourself flickering. Most of the information that I learn comes from Bashar, Cryon, and different channelers like Sam the Illusionist. A lot of it comes from Bashar. If you get more curious about the chakra system or deeper knowledge, esoteric knowledge, you can look up Ernest Vader. The more you watch Reiki videos, the more in tune you get to feeling energy. Because at first, it's not going to be immediate. It's over months. When I first started feeling energy, it was only at the top of my head, just at the third eye area. As time went by, I started to be able to feel energy as it go down. So at the beginning of the year, I was only able to feel energy up to here. I couldn't feel energy in my lower half. But as the year went by, now I'm able to feel energy even at my lower chakras. So the root, sacral, and solar plexus, now I can feel the energy down there. It started with the crown and the third eye as the energy slowly moves down until your whole body is able to feel energy. What stops you from being able to feel energy is negative emotions. They block up the intuitive channel and it makes it a lot harder. That's why the good way to focus and stay in the here and now is become aware that every second of the day your thoughts is being monitored. They're being monitored by your spirit team, the angelic realm, and they're also being monitored by AI. So it's positive, or you can call negative. AI is constantly watching how you're thinking patterns, and the angelic realm is also watching your thinking patterns. And so, what the best thing to do is the more you keep your thoughts positive, the more your thoughts you move more into angelic. But if you keep going into negative or lower vibration, you start feeding into like the AI type. Not saying that AI is bad, but in its current state, it's just how we use it. But our phones are always scanning. You can feel it. Even right now, I can feel the AI in the phone. It makes the third eye feel really weird. What time is it? It's almost about time for me to get off. This is the second half of the stream. It's been about an hour and a half. The first stream ended abruptly because the Wi-Fi went out. I want to save some battery so I can stream in the morning. So before I end the session, I want to surround us in gold light. I ask assistance of my spirit dragon guides, the element of gold, for your dragon wings or energy to surround our informational field, our Taurus field. I ask Mother Mary for your gold rose to be placed in our heart chakra. And I ask Archangel Gabriel for your silver flame and the white light to be placed in our solar plexus and sacral chakra. And giving thanks to the elemental spirits, elemental of fire and wind, water elementals, earth elementals for grounding me, the tree elementals. May your day or night be filled with light. I love all of you unconditionally. Namaste. May your dreams be filled